So in today's Stadia news, it's going to be a relatively short one, but we're going to talk an update to Project Hailstorm, Ubisoft Plus, and Android TV with the latest APK teardown, a new game that has been rated for Stadia. Super Bomberman R Online gets rated for PC, and I have some questions. Finally, Watchdogs Legion online multiplayer is set to come soon. All that in this video, guys, so make sure you're subscribed to always be up to date with Stadia news. Let's start this off, though. We're going to talk Project Hailstorm, and according to 9to5 Google, who does these APK teardowns of the latest Android update to Stadia, I'm going to have their link down below. They say all the lines and mentions of Project Hailstorm have all been removed and are gone. There is no references to Project Hailstorm ever even being on the app or even existed. Now, if you've been following this channel, I've been telling you guys that I truly think that this was part of an April Fool's gag because it debuted right alongside the other gag of the modem 56K. Now, while in this same teardown from yesterday, they did even have more April Fool's gags that were found. I was telling you guys that Project Hailstorm was bad timing, and I wouldn't recommend a joke of that caliber at this time. So if this is indeed gone and we won't see it again, I am glad that they didn't keep the ruse going. With that, I've seen some of you guys mention that maybe Project Hailstorm's about to launch, and that is why we're not seeing traces of it anymore, but I kind of think that is a little bit of a stretch. Either way, if there's another mention of this, I'll be sure to let you guys know in future updates. Now though, with that, for me, the most interesting thing was actually by this tweet by Kyle Bradshaw of 9to5 Google, who does these teardowns. And here he mentioned that they mostly saw them deepening the Stadia and Ubisoft Plus integration, which now, by the way, my friend here doesn't realize is that more than half the Stadia users still don't have access to Ubisoft Plus, as it's only available in the US. Well, I think that this is a sign we are close to seeing this launch potentially soon to the rest of the world, and I know that you guys outside of the US are really looking forward to that, especially with Far Cry 6 and Riders Republic set to launch in the coming months. I actually wish he would have shown the codes, but either way, we're going to keep an eye out. And lastly, there was more code found for party chat through Android, but not just the normal Android, but even Android TV. So more updates found for hopefully the imminent support and release of Android TV support. And with that, I'm hoping to see the release of Ubisoft Plus and Android TV here pretty soon, as those are still some of the biggest things that we're waiting for in regards to features. And I do think that having both of these release on Stadia is actually going to make a little bit of noise for new Stadia users wanting to see what Stadia is all about, and even just cloud gaming in general. So these two things are a big deal, and of course we will keep that eye out. Alright, so we have a new game that has been rated for Stadia and Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition. The game is certainly a little long in the tooth, but this edition does come with improved graphics, lighting and shadows, has reworked levels. Also, the game is an action hack and slash adventure, so if you guys are unaware of the Darksiders franchise, this is by all accounts a very excellent high quality title. It has a ton of great user reviews and is an absolute welcome game on Stadia. We also have Darksiders 3 that's been rated by the ESRB some time ago. I hope they don't release both of these games at the same time. I'd love to play one, then finish it, then get to the other sometime after that, but I'm not going to complain no matter what they do. And I'd love to see these games as part of Stadia Pro as well, if that's even a possibility, as I think it would fit there very nicely. Either way, guys, you will see coverage of these games when they do release on Stadia, so watch out for that. With that, finally, we have a couple of updates on games on Stadia, and this was curious today to see that Super Bomberman R Online has been rated for PC. Now, I knew that was eventually coming, but what I'm hoping is that this will launch as a cross-play game with Stadia. There's been no word on that just yet, but I will keep you guys updated, and this is an excellent game, but you might find yourself right now if you hop in there with more bots than humans, so I really do hope we see support for that. Then we also have Watchdogs Legion. I mentioned this briefly in my last video, but Watchdogs Legion Online is set to kick off on March 9th, and this is bringing a slew of new game modes, the ability to team up with your fellow Stadian online, and I'm reaching out to see if there will be some crossplay, kind of like they have with Division 2 on another Ubisoft game, where it has the mix of PC players and Stadia users, and I'd love to see that support here, as the Watchdogs Legion Online mode seems to be, guys, pretty insane. Like, I'm really digging this. We have missions galore that you can do with friends, you can battle bots in PvP, and this is something that I really see myself getting lost in for many hours, especially since I love the Watchdogs Legion game itself. Also, the game is on sale right now, so hopefully we can get that update soon, as I know quite a few of you would probably pick this up if we do hear that there is cross-play support. I'll keep you guys updated. With that, let me know your thoughts today on Project Hailstorm. Do you guys think this is dead in the water, or what are your predictions on what it could actually be? Also, the latest updates on Ubisoft Plus and Android TV, and are you guys excited at all for the Darksiders franchise? Guys, I do read all your comments, so feel free to write them down below. Subscribe, like, hit that notification bell. As always, I'm Sunny, and I'll see you guys in the cloud.